eggs. 2 years in a row now we have sealed eggs up that are really clean, that never had manure on them, no cracks, no blemishes, and we have sealed them to see how well they will stay during the winter. And I've used some of them through the months, and when they were about 3 or 4 months old, the inside was still perfectly fine. The only difference was that the white of the egg had shrunk in a little bit. So sometimes when you cracked it, the egg would stick a little bit to the egg, but there was nothing wrong with the flavor. They were still usable. And so today, it's been several months since these eggs were hatched, or laid. And I'm a little nervous to crack them, to tell you the honest truth. So I'm going to let you watch me crack one and see just how gross it is. I can get one out of the carton. They're sticking a little bit because of that tallow. Okay, so when we butcher a cow, we take the fat and we render it and purify it. And then we use it I use it to weatherproof and soften leather. It's a good leather conditioner. And I make candles out of it, and I also, I don't know if you can see that, I also try to preserve eggs with it. And I'm really nervous to open it right now. It's going to turn out so gross. Ah! Really nervous. Okay, so I'm just going to drop it because I really don't want my face that close to it. Okay, so far there's no explosions. It appears that the whites, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't even smell bad. Okay, so I'm going to show this to you because it's miraculous. These were hatched, or these were laid in the spring. I want to show this to you. There's nothing wrong with it. I was seriously thinking it was going to be completely gross. So, there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't smell bad. There's nothing wrong with it. So, you can see that what you do is you warm up your tallow, and sometimes I just warm it up in my hands, and then I spread it on really good. I just grease the egg, and then I store them in this, and you can see they're a little bit off. And then I put them in my root cellar. So that root cellar we're talking about that is cold, it's about 42 degrees, that's where I store them. So, perfect egg. Yay, go team. So that was super exciting, because sometimes you see the beginning of some of those preserving videos, but you never see the end, like 6 months later when they crack it open, does it try to eat them, you know? So that it doesn't even smell bad. It's just perfect, and you can see that it's still mounded up. So I wanted to show you what I store my eggs in when I start to get a lot of eggs. So I take this really cute wicker CD box. It's just meant for storing CDs in it, and I cut one of those big, you know, those six dozen egg packages. I take one of those cartons and I cut it to fit inside there. And I have 2 layers. So I have two of these. I have 2 of these, and I put 1 layer of eggs in, and then I put another one of these on top, and then I put another layer of eggs in. So that is 5, 10, 15. That's 30 eggs that will fit in this. And I never refrigerate my fresh eggs. I just go through them really fast. Give them to friends and family if I have more. And then I put this on my countertop, and it just looks really cute. You never know that I had eggs in it. So that was my egg video, and I don't think, the one treat that I like to give my chickens, just a weird tip, is that my pig benefits more from regular feed, and my chickens benefit more from kitchen scraps. The variety seems to make a really big difference in my chickens laying in the winter, and my chickens like fat. I don't give them pork fat because of some of the parasites that I don't want them getting. I give them lamb fat and beef fat, uncooked. And in the winter they really, really thrive on that. And anyway, I am super excited that that turned out, and so hopefully that helps you. So I take fresh eggs that don't have any manure on them, no cracks, no blemishes, perfect pristine eggs, and I warm up my tallow or my lard. Both will work. I don't use butter because butter has milk solids in it. If you use ghee, which is clarified butter, you could use ghee, because once it's been clarified, all you have is the fat remaining. You don't want the milk on the eggs that's stored in the butter. So lard or tallow or some people use petroleum, what's it called? Paraffin? Is it paraffin? I think it might be paraffin. Some people use paraffin, but I prefer to use something that's already a waste product in my home. So, get it warm, get it on your hands, rub the eggs. Ugh, I just did that. That was gross. Put it on your eggs, put them in something they can breathe in, and put them in the coldest area of your house, which is not my garage. That is not in my house, and that freezes. I put it in my 42-degree cold root cellar and leave them. And how many months has it been then? If these were laid in April, March, no, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. No, it hasn't been that many months. $10 months. That's amazing. So, and then I write the date, because I didn't on these ones. I write the date in magic marker on the top so that I know how long they've been there. So, 10 months. That's pretty good. One other method I like to use is I like to whip up the eggs so that they're like for scrambled eggs, and then I put them into little half-pint jars, mason jars, and put them in the freezer for use. That's a good too. But now that I see that this will work as long with just the towel on it, that's the first time I've experimented with that length of time. And now that I know that, I would definitely choose this over putting them in the freezer, because the freezer is prime real estate. You don't want to waste it with eggs if you don't have to. So anyway, there you go.